The first Japanese-inspired minimalist habit for saving money is intentional consumption. Instead of buying many cheap items, the focus is on buying fewer but higher quality things. This reduces waste and avoids constant replacement of broken or outdated products. People carefully evaluate if an item is truly necessary before purchasing it. This mindset helps eliminate emotional or impulsive spending habits over time. It also encourages long-term thinking about durability and usefulness. As a result, money is spent more slowly but much more wisely. Each purchase is treated as an investment rather than a quick satisfaction. This habit encourages comparing options and understanding real value. Instead of following trends, the focus shifts to personal needs and function. Over time, unnecessary subscriptions, gadgets, and clothes naturally decrease. This creates a simpler lifestyle with fewer financial distractions. It also reduces stress caused by clutter and constant consumer pressure. Financial stability improves because spending becomes more controlled. By practicing intentional consumption, people develop stronger financial awareness. They start recognizing the difference between wants and real needs. This habit reduces the cycle of buying and regretting purchases later. It builds discipline that carries into other areas of life as well. Small daily decisions begin to shape long-term financial health. Less money is wasted on temporary satisfaction or unused items. Ultimately, this mindset creates freedom through simplicity and control. A second habit inspired by Japanese minimalism is maintaining a small, functional wardrobe. Instead of buying many clothing items, people focus on versatile pieces that match easily. This reduces the need to constantly follow fashion trends or seasonal sales. Each item is chosen carefully to ensure it can be worn in multiple situations. This approach eliminates unnecessary duplication of similar clothes in the closet. It also makes daily outfit choices faster and less stressful. Over time, clothing expenses become significantly lower and more controlled. With fewer clothes, maintenance becomes simpler and cheaper as well. There is less laundry frequency and fewer replacements due to overuse of trends. People start valuing durability and quality fabric over quantity of outfits. This shift reduces impulse buying when new collections appear in stores. It also prevents emotional shopping driven by advertising or social pressure. The wardrobe becomes more organized, clear, and easy to manage daily. Financially, this habit frees money for more important priorities. A minimalist wardrobe also supports a more intentional lifestyle overall. People begin to understand that style does not depend on quantity. They learn to combine the same pieces in creative and practical ways. This reduces dependency on constant shopping for self-expression. Over time, spending habits become calmer and more predictable. Clutter decreases both physically and mentally, improving focus. As a result, money savings naturally grow without sacrificing style. Another important habit is prioritizing home cooking instead of frequent eating out. In Japanese minimal-inspired living, meals are simple, planned, and resource-efficient. People buy only what they need, reducing unnecessary grocery spending. This avoids impulsive restaurant visits and expensive convenience food habits. Cooking at home also gives full control over ingredients and portions. It helps build awareness of how much food is actually consumed daily. Over time, this significantly reduces monthly food expenses. Meal planning is a key part of this habit and prevents waste. Ingredients are used in multiple recipes to avoid spoilage. Refrigerator organization becomes simple and structured, reducing forgotten items. Leftovers are reused creatively instead of being thrown away. This mindset changes food from something disposable into something valuable. It also reduces frequent grocery trips, saving both time and transport costs. Financial savings increase naturally through better control of consumption. This habit also builds discipline and appreciation for simple meals. People stop relying on expensive delivery apps and restaurant convenience. Cooking becomes a calm routine rather than a rushed necessity. Over time, taste preferences shift towards simpler and healthier food. Spending becomes more intentional and less emotionally driven. Food waste drops dramatically, improving both finances and awareness. Overall, this creates a more sustainable and economical lifestyle. A core Japanese minimalist habit is keeping living spaces clean and uncluttered. This practice naturally reduces unnecessary spending because people see what they already own. When items are visible and organized, there is less chance of buying duplicates. Many expenses come from forgetting possessions and repurchasing them unnecessarily. Decluttering helps create clarity about what is truly useful in daily life. It also builds a stronger sense of control over personal belongings. Over time, this leads to more conscious and reduced consumption. By maintaining simple storage systems, everything has a clear place. This makes it easier to track what is missing and what is already sufficient. People begin to question every new purchase before adding it to their space. This habit reduces impulse buying triggered by disorganization or confusion. It also encourages regularly reviewing possessions and removing what is unused. Financial waste decreases because fewer unnecessary items enter the home. The environment becomes calmer and more efficient to live in. Decluttering also changes the emotional relationship with material goods. Instead of attaching meaning to quantity, value is placed on function. People feel less pressure to keep up with consumer culture trends. This reduces long-term spending on storage solutions and replacements. Over time, buying decisions become more thoughtful and deliberate. Clarity in the physical space leads to clarity in financial habits. As a result, money is preserved rather than constantly spent. A final Japanese-inspired minimalist habit is being intentional about entertainment spending. Instead of constant paid activities, people choose simple and low-cost forms of leisure. This reduces dependence on streaming overload, subscriptions, and frequent paid events. Free activities like walking, reading, or public spaces become more valued. Entertainment is seen as something that should refresh the mind, not drain finances. This shift helps people question whether each expense is truly necessary. Over time, monthly spending on leisure becomes significantly lower. Many small subscriptions and digital services are often forgotten but still charged. Minimalist thinking encourages regularly reviewing and canceling unused services. This prevents silent financial leaks that accumulate over time. People also avoid upgrading devices or apps without real need. Satisfaction comes from using what already exists instead of constantly upgrading. This reduces pressure created by advertising and social media influence. As a result, financial control becomes stronger and more stable. Conscious entertainment also builds appreciation for simple moments. People start valuing experiences over expensive consumption. Social interactions become more meaningful and less dependent on spending. Over time, financial decisions become calmer and more deliberate. There is less emotional spending driven by boredom or stress. Money is preserved for real priorities instead of temporary distractions. This completes a lifestyle focused on balance, simplicity, and savings. Japanese-inspired minimalism shows that saving money starts with changing daily habits. When people become more intentional with what they buy, waste naturally decreases. Small decisions made consistently have a stronger impact than occasional big cuts. Over time, financial life becomes more stable and easier to manage. Another key point is that simplicity reduces unnecessary pressure to consume. A cleaner lifestyle helps people focus only on what truly adds value. This makes it easier to avoid emotional or impulsive spending habits. As a result, money is used in a more conscious and efficient way. In the long run, minimalism creates both financial and mental clarity. Less clutter and fewer expenses lead to a more balanced lifestyle. People gain more control over their environment and their finances. This balance is what makes the habit sustainable and effective.